Hold up. One, two, three, four. Hello, everyone. Happy Sunday. This is Mr. Charles, line dance instructor, co host of the podcast, Let's Talk Soul Line Dancing, episode 222. We have a wonderful guest this evening. Actually, I wasn't going to do it, and I have to give him a shout out because he decided to come on the last second. I had got some news about me. I'll talk about that a little later, but I'm just letting everybody know. My other co-host, Carlos, I don't know if he's going to be on tonight. He's in Arkansas. You know, that man's everywhere. And I think he's landing at 7:30. I got 7:02. So, Carlos, he'll be on the plane. He'll be out there on the plane with it. So, but I hope everybody's for their service over the last week. As you see, I got my United States Army hat on. Happy Veterans Day every single day. Y'all know how I roll. All right, so I don't know how long we're gonna be on here tonight, but I need to talk to one of my best buddies of 18 years, actually, and we're gonna talk about that in a second. 18 years. A lot of y'all know this man. Everybody called him like Mr. Smooth. I tell you, he had some smooth line dances and stuff. So somehow I lost something here. Let me see here. See if y'all recognize this brother right here. 18 years. Bam. What's up, my brother? Fred Edmonds, aka Chicago. I wonder where he's from. I think he might be from Chicago. We'll find out. It's me and him. I was a little bigger then. I'm getting that big no more. And this is the picture, one more, the one I love. This is April 25th, 2010. Look at that, Chicago. We had our slide on. 2010. I have no idea what it's doing. That's one of our first spots. It's April 25th, so it must have been one of the birthdays. But without further ado, everyone, I want to introduce you to my good friend, my nephew, Chicago Edmonds.
What's going on? Can you hear me good?
I can hear you, but I can't see you. Where you at? Oh, let me get this out the way. Let me get your picture out the way. Hold on. Let me get the
Okay.
slide out the way. You know, I'm lucky that I'm doing this at all, let alone trying to figure this stuff out.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right.
You come a long way too, huh?
Oh yeah, have we?
Yeah.
What's going on, my brother? How you been?
Doing
I
all
know I
right.
just
Hanging in there. Hanging in
just
there.
Chicago's one of the people that I just saw when I got back from home, and I'm gonna just bust it out right off the bat. Chicago
Hmm.
tomorrow is 18 years that I met him. He was 27 years old.
Yeah, I'll be 45, November
Yep.
26th. Wow.
We met
Wow.
line dance. We met at the palm tree. Remember
Hmm.
on that
Yeah,
Saturday,
palm tree.
November 17 on a
Yeah.
Saturday, and I'll let you. Well, let me let you know what. Let me let you tell people who you are first. Let's get that out the way. And how long you've been dancing?
Everybody
I know
know.
everybody know you've been dancing 18 years now, so I blew
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. Well, I'm Chicago. Everybody, Freddie Chicago, Edmonds. Started teaching 2009. Me and you. Remember the first club we taught at? What was that? Over there on Colfax. You remember what it
That was
was?
I know. Yeah,
And then we went over to Fleets after that.
it
And
had that
so
pole in the middle of the floor. Yeah, that big old giant pole.
so did. And we trying to do DJ Quick Slide, and running into the pole.
We had our own DJ Foxy.
Yeah,
We didn't know what
DJ
we was doing, y'all.
Foster.
That was back in
Yeah.
2000, 2008, 2009. And we have to
Yeah,
give a shout
2008,
out.
2009.
We got to give a shout out to our buddy Shed.
Yep,
Shed.
KG.
Yeah, he got us going. He got me in Chicago going, and we went our separate ways. And then after that, we went our separate ways because this thing is too big. It's too
You
big.
remember he brought one step above here. That's who I. That's what we learned from. TJ and Ed.
Yep, from
Yeah,
Atlanta. That's
TJ
how we
and Ed.
started, everyone. You want to know how we got
Mhm.
started? That day. And
That day.
it wasn't me and you were the only men. So shit. And
Mhm.
when and then once
Mhm.
so none of the guys showed up. So we were doing two stepping, remember? We were just gonna do regular Chicago two stepping. We were
Chicago
gonna do
step.
yeah, Chicago stepping. And since no
Mhm.
men showed up, because that's what I wanted to learn, none of the men showed up. We just had to do with all the women because the women want to do with the women. So next thing you know, you go to the Cavs bar and hi swirl. Go to the bar and I mean Cavs bar and I can say 18 years later, it's been some hell of a ride. Some funny stories, y'all. We danced all over Colorado, uh, having a wonderful time.
I didn't watch you in plays, all type of stuff.
No, you did come to that play I was in, huh? Oh yeah, people didn't know
Mhm.
I used to perform on stage, huh? That's one of
Yeah,
those
he
segments
was
about
all
tell somebody something you tell them something you don't know about you. Yeah, yeah, like I was in a serious plays. It's called what you call Memorial Theater Troupe. We did shows about social
right.
injustice. I was one of those. I was one of those anti-establishment plays and stuff. I was one of them kind of guys and stuff. But like I
Mhm.
said, we've been around
Mhm.
for a while. All right, y'all. Who is
Long
out there?
time.
Y'all turn me in. I see Swirl. Swirl. I need you to co-host with Carlos next week because I won't be here. So I get an answer from her. Yeah, like I said, a lot of people didn't know I was even going to do this as a last second. Chicago, like, yay, I'll do it real quick
Mhm.
because I had a lot
Mhm.
of stuff. And then, of course, back in Denver, Broncos are playing. So, they're playing Kansas City. So
Mhm.
I almost didn't go on. Yeah. So what made you get into Chicago? What made you go that day?
Well, always that's how I kind of made my name out here dancing and stuff. Stepping for the line dancing, Chicago stepping. I got better. I've been stepping since 2000, but I got better over the years, with it. And dancing always been part of me. I always liked to dance. Chicago, we used to, as a youngster, we used to footwork.
Uh-huh.
They call it juking the youngsters, but we call it jacking. We used to
Jack.
do house music. Yeah, jacking. It's kind of like freaky dancing. You know, to house music, percolator. I'm sure y'all already know about the percolator and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So,
Yeah,
and it was just something to do in Colorado because when I first came here, I was just like, you know, wow, culture wise, it wasn't really, and then when I found out about the line dancing, I'm gonna check it out, see what's to it.
hmm
But I met Ted at the barbershop and we kind of, clicked and stuff. And, he told me about it and that's when I came. So just history after that. So
I was working at a Sprint Nextel. He was our instructor, bro. He
hmm
was our he was our instructor. I got
Shed was.
yeah, he's a
Oh,
teacher.
okay.
A
Oh, okay.
colleague
Okay.
met someone, my birthday twin. I try not to say her name out loud because I always say it wrong. She said, "Good Sunday morning, good Sunday evening to you both." Melva,
I
I gotta
see
give you a call.
Carlos right
Uh-huh.
there. I see Carlos.
Carlos is here.
That's good. I see. I'm watching I got two phones, so I'm looking on my other phone. I see him.
He is.
Yeah.
Uh, I don't know. See no Carlos. Oh, okay. How you
Yeah, I
doing,
see him.
Avis? And Melva, I see Melva just got back from a trip. Yeah, I'm telling all your business, Melva. She just be going. That's what I'm talking about. That's what people
I'm
need to be
going on
doing.
that cruise too. I'm going on that cruise with y'all in 2 years. It's 2 years from now. I'm going. Make sure
Heck
I'm
yeah.
there.
That's what I want to hear. You ain't
That's
gonna.
it.
When I was talking to Avis, I was so excited to see her excitement that the tickets are going so fast compared to
Mhm.
2 years ago when we were like, okay, y'all, you going or not? Now people see how
Right.
much fun. I hope it's sold out by January. Honestly, I don't lie to you. People come on.
I
And you see
I
them
heard it's a
playing.
lot of fun.
Yeah, I
I
hope by
heard it's a
January
lot.
it's that's it, and let's move on. And now let's start dealing with the trip, which I just found out today. People were laughing at
Mhm.
me. I just found out today that uh, I'm in charge of the military appreciation.
Mm.
Yeah,
Makes
so
sense. Makes sense.
it's funny
It
too because
makes
I
sense.
asked him. I said, "Well, do you know who's going to be in charge? Because I can give him all the information. Got all this information." He said, "Was that a real question?"
Hmm.
You know,
Mhm.
well,
Hmm.
I graduated from the school of I assume. I don't assume nothing. I
Mhm.
will,
Mhm.
when he tells me, but when he says, "Is that a real question?" I said, yeah. So now, y'all, everybody, letting y'all know right now, we're starting early. Sergeant Doss getting everybody in shape, getting everybody together, because the hardest thing to do when you do something that everybody don't expect, to try to outdo that. But now we got time. We're gonna have more dances. I got a great group of line dancing military group of people that I have connected with. So maybe have you come up and create a dance for us, my brother. You know,
I got you. Huh? I got you.
yeah,
No doubt.
smooth marching dance or something like that. Because I'm trying to take military to another level, which is a segue to, hey y'all, I said this last week. I'm tired of crying about it. You have to call me or text me or email me for me to be in contact with you. I do not have any phone number. I put it out October 22nd. I put it out again. I don't know. Maybe people think I'm not really serious, but that number, write it down. That's my email. I got like 5,000 friends and I got like 50 phone numbers, and 20 of them is
Hmm.
family. So I don't know. But like I told you, Chicago, sometimes getting away from social media, I don't have all these people calling me. It's kind of quiet. Get a
Oh,
chance
I
to
believe it.
work on my body because that's what I'm trying to do now is trying to get myself in shape. But I need everybody look at that. Look at that. Okay. You know how college you get you all that eye? Look at that. Call me. Do something. I need to get in touch with you, especially military people. Go to Mr. Charles Armed Forces Facebook page. Once I figure out how to change it from just a page to a group page where people can be add friends and then people can post because I want people to post because Lady Snapshot sent me a whole bunch of pictures. Sean, I got a lot of pictures on my phone I can put out there, but I'm glad you're going, brother. You need to
Mhm.
be there. You need to be there. You're going to the beginners ball?
I'll be there with my everybody. I saw everybody with bathing suits on. I'm coming
Yeah,
with
that's
no
what I'm
shirt
working
on, a thong and cowboy boots.
on. I guess they'll still
So
be
get
doing
ready.
cowboy stuff.
No,
I
I'm
guess they'll
just
still be doing cowboy stuff by then. I don't know. 2 years, and I say 2 years, but it's really like a
um,
year and it's year. It's like a year and what? Because 26, yeah, year and a half. Yeah, because it'd be 20. It's December next week, man.
yeah,
It's
crazy.
December. Wow.
Time flies. Time
So we
flies.
just talking about all that. Oh, somebody's calling me now. I don't mean call me now, y'all. But yeah, that's kind of cute. People are texting me and calling me now. Yeah, do it now. I just want to answer. But but anyway.
Mhm.
So what y'all got going on back in Denver? I mean, I know y'all had a big meeting.
No, I'm gonna be honest with you. I've been out the loop. I'm here at
Yeah,
the
tell me
Tria
about
now.
that.
They
Tell me about
huh?
that. Tell me about that.
I
What happened?
so maybe 3 or 4 years ago, maybe 3 years ago, I kind of stopped doing regular class. I'm and doing all events. Oktoberfest, Beer Fest down here, Chris Kendall Market. I still get hired to do like graduation parties. I kind of move veered towards that on the
Hmm.
business aspect. Um, I still, I still go to people's functions, if I feel like it, Barbara or Kim or somebody have something like they having a meeting right now with all the instructors. I'm at Tria. I don't know if y'all can see where I'm at. So I'm at
Yeah,
Tria.
that's why I met
And
my wife. I met
yeah,
Annette.
and so I was glad they still, even though I don't teach class, they looked at me as an instructor, invited me to the meeting, which
Uh,
it should have been done a long time ago. Everybody trying to get together. We should have did that years ago when years and years ago.
when
You
I
know what
was
I'm saying?
there.
That's one of the points that, yeah, when you here, that's one of the points I had brought up, even in here,
At least y'all
and
doing
stuff.
it.
So,
At least y'all doing it. I mean,
but
go ahead.
it is what it is,
Yeah,
So I
it was
mean,
all a
everybody,
learning lesson, man. Everything we do, good or bad, everybody we meet, make you happy or sad, is all learning, and you gotta learn from it. I see Walter's on here. I just talked to him. What's up, Ricky? Ricky, I'll be calling you tomorrow, my brother.
yeah, Uncle Walt, he's inside. So I told
Oh,
him I was coming outside with you. So
yeah, it's dark here. Yeah. When I was there, I forgot about that 2 hour difference and stuff. That was totally different. That 2 hours, you
y'all
know,
2 hours ahead, y'all 2 hours
2 hours
behind, or 2 hours ahead.
ahead.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
2 hours.
dark here now. Okay. But yeah, no, so I just, I'm still in the line dance community, but I'm out of it, you know.
Yeah,
So and I
you're
like it.
telling
I
me.
kind of, I've gotten used to it. I used to say, how would I feel, not doing class anymore? Which people still ask me. I can show you my Facebook messaging. People, are you doing classes on my paid line? This, are you doing classes? And I have to disappoint people, So I'm like, and then I refer them to other people, you know.
Yeah,
So yeah, I'm
you
still a line
talking.
dancer, but not an instructor,
You
so
know
to
who you
speak.
talking to.
Huh?
You talking to the same guy who started the same day. You know who you're talking to. You know I know.
Yeah.
Sometimes, bro, you get tired. I mean, that's why when I was telling people I was retiring, I said the wrong way. I meant retiring from teaching on a constant basis. That's what I really
Mhm.
meant. I
Right.
would never retire from dancing. It's in our
No.
blood. We will always dance.
I will.
But trying to get everything organized together and here was once a month, which is kind of like a trip. I couldn't get people once a month, but you know how I was there every
Mhm.
Tuesday, Wednesday, sometimes Saturday, so many hours, different all the events we did,
For
and
18 years.
I felt like that prepared us for what we're doing now.
Yeah.
All the teaching, all the meeting, and knowing what to do, and big events pop up, and all that good stuff. Because we wouldn't know. We're not just the people that, okay, yeah. People know Mr. Charles in Chicago. They know us
You can't
from the
erase.
rest of the country.
I just said up in the meeting, you can't erase history.
No,
Can't
it's
erase
there.
history.
And like I said, it's too heavy to carry. It's back there. And so, and uh, I was going to tell people this a little later, but I already told you I just got diagnosed today for having glaucoma. So, eyesight. So, y'all probably be seeing me with some glasses on here soon.
You know what they say
Of
makes
course,
you know what they say with glaucoma, what makes it better, right? It's just a little just to cheer you up a little bit.
hey, I don't know.
Yeah.
And I see I got these glasses on. I can't see. It's too close. I
Yeah.
get some new glasses. This
Uh,
is sure. One thing about being my age too is that when January come around, you get all these benefits, and so you start. Meaning brand new glasses, for free. Well, not for free because
mm,
insurance pay for it.
right.
But yeah, I'll be all right. I've seen a lot, and ironically, I've in my mind, especially with military. I talked to some of my military brothers and sisters last week,
Mm-hmm.
and about some of the places I've been in Chicago and some of the things I've seen, and it's been a joy because losing eyesight it's I can't imagine just not seeing it. I
Yeah.
can't. So
Yeah.
I'll be taking my little drops today and everything, but I've seen so much. I've been around so much. I'm appreciative. Like we say all the time. When I went back, I had 3 family members got stage 4 cancer. Didn't even know it. And
Oh
so many
wow.
people have so much going on. And you getting around there now, brother. You're not 27 no dang on mo.
Yeah.
Okay, you getting up there with the little aches and pain group.
No, I can't say that. I mean, even though I didn't have back surgery, I got to keep it real. I feel pretty. Like I said,
Well, good. If
I
you're at that stage, as long as you keep doing something, that's good.
yeah,
That's
and
good.
I believe that father time can be, you can reverse that a little bit. I mean, by
I'm
your
trying to
life
slow him
your
down.
lifestyle.
I'm gonna try to
You
slow him down.
Yeah.
We got Gray from the UK. I like that. Carla Gray from the UK. I know when the
Uh-huh.
UK be watching. One thing that about well, you know what? While we're doing that, let me go ahead because one of the main reasons why we do this podcast is to let people know what's going on out in the line dance community. We're gonna start off with most of y'all already know the beginners ball is coming up. I heard now it's 1,700 people. You got it's open now.
I want to try to come to that
1,700
too.
people in the same room. What's that? August? What's that? April 16th? I don't know what it is. We got to put that down here. You out there, Avis? I know you probably know.
Tell Carlos
But
I'm ready. I'm
begin
ready to pay right now. Save me and Lisa a spot. I'm ready to pay. Straight
like
up.
1,700. Okay, so also like, share, and subscribe. Facebook, YouTube. Let's talk soul. 122 episodes. That's some serious stuff. We're trying to keep this thing going for Queen. It ain't always easy. I have to come to her. It's not always easy to be here and be ready. Now, I did get a call today, a text from Shirley Mitchell. Thank you, Shirley, for calling me and texting me. Y'all hear that? The one that had created National Line Dancing Week. It starts the second Monday of September, founded by Shirley Mitchell. It was this year was September 8th through the 13th. I don't know next year, but she's going to be on here. She's going to host. She's going to be one of the co-hosts. Wonderful, wonderful person. Hope you're on here, Shirley. All right,
Cool, cool.
Chicago. Oh yeah, got to put this out here. This pays the bills. Got to put the bills out there. Donations accepted via a Cash Amp, $ McFadden, JE, or Zelle, 813-416-8799. It goes to Joe, which is actually Queen's husband. And we see none of it, but we're trying to keep the podcast going because we love to keep stuff going. Now, this part always gets underneath my collar. If you're interested, I say that loud, and being a guest on Let's Talk Soul Line Dance podcast, contact me. There's my email again, or Carlos. There's his email. And let us know. We say it all the time. If you come to us, we know you want to be on that. And sometimes I feel like a recruiter. I got to call everybody up, and it's Sunday and people have stuff to do. And I understand that, because
Watching
sometimes
the game.
yeah, especially this time of year, me and Queen talk about it all the time. This is the downtime because of sports, and but we still do it definitely for the love of Queen and nothing else. She was such a good person. A year ago,
Me
last
too.
you have what kind Univer Soul Line Dance on Facebook. Contact with line dancing across the globe. I don't know how many 60, 70,000. I don't know how come they're not watching this podcast though. It's the only podcast really around for line dancing. You got things to do. So, Urban Line Dance Connection, Nicole Points, dances, classes, and events. You guys should do. I don't know, Chicago. You say you're not doing it. I got to get with Barbara. She needs to hook up with this. I don't know. Keith,
Mhm.
Kimmy, Kim, and them the same. They all need to hook up with that and let people know when they come to Denver. Because I just heard that Harriet's daughter's teaching now.
Yeah, she teaches on Wednesday. I was gonna go up. I told Harriet yesterday I was gonna come up to tell her daughter I was gonna come up there. So you got a lot of new instructors just popping up, man.
I know. I
They
know.
popping up.
Yeah, I can say
Everybody
that's my.
learn boots on the ground. Everybody learn boots on the ground. I'm an instructor now.
Yeah, so I'll get me started. Uh, Linda Hardy, www.urbanlinedancehistory.com. One of my favorite people, Colonel Linda Harding. She has the Universal Soul. I wish Carlos was on here so he could talk about the museum. We having a line
I'm
dance.
seeing Carlos on here. I don't.
He probably just listening. But
Uh,
yeah, museum because he was working on it. I know Tuesday, and I know now Avis. I didn't get a chance to see the name of the ship. If you're on here, can you put it out there for me? Hopefully I can see, because I'm gonna tell you I can't see. So if I'm sitting up there staring at y'all, don't get mad at me. I can't see. I know I couldn't see. I used to always tell people, I don't know who y'all be back there in the back of the class, but it get better. But
Yeah.
so what kind of announcements you got? What you got going on in Chicago? You got anything going on? I know you be doing some stuff out there in Colorado.
I was thinking about maybe doing a beginners Chicago stepping. A lot of
Okay.
people don't. A lot of people know. A lot of people don't know. I'm a stepper. Um, so I was thinking about maybe next year, putting together a beginner Chicago stepping 8 count, learning the
Mm,
basics. Um, really showing people in Colorado what this stepping thing is about, because a lot of them getting it twisted. They think because they learn a 8 count in a line dance class that they're it's just been a lot of confusion, over the years here, uh, with
mm.
people thinking different things about stepping. So I really want to get off into that, um, and really showing people uh, what the stepping thing is all about. You know, so
Man, I remember you told me, like, I don't know, maybe 10 years ago, you said, you know what? I'm not gonna line dance. I'm gonna step. I remember you told that.
yeah,
Remember, you really didn't like line dancing. And you was a stepper, but there was
yeah,
nobody stepping here. They just no, you couldn't. Well, here, there, where you are. I'm thinking I'm back there, but you know what I'm talking about. You didn't have an audience. You need an
all right,
audience.
all right. But now you got people that they want to learn, but you want to learn the right way. And I'm gonna leave it at that. You want to learn the right way.
Well,
So
I heard that the ship is the Carnival Conquest. Our old friend.
Carnival Conquest.
The
Okay.
date is August 9th through the 13th. It's funny saying 2027, but we're gonna be saying 2026 here in a minute. Well, ain't that? Leaving from Miami. Miami.
2027. I'll be 3 years from 50. I think when I first met you, you had just turned 50.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Wow.
get it. I know. I tell everybody, hey, if you have to get me a gift, you can at the beginner's ball, because I'm turning 70 a week after I leave. So I will not be mad if you get me a gift, unless I can't bring it back with me. 70, Carl. I mean 70, Chicago, just saying it. 70. 30
Yeah.
was I mean, you 40, you talking about 45. Wow, still. You just see your kids grow. And that's what happened when I went back home, seeing everybody growing up and getting older. And I had mixed emotions when I was there. I was talking to Avis about it. And, it wasn't the same, which I knew it wouldn't be, because everybody is off into their lives, they still off into their lives and stuff. I didn't think the urgency to get together was there that I thought it would be, that I wanted to be. But, people are who they are. I mean, I saw you all the time. Thank you. There's some people I just wanted to see, but I don't know. It was different than what I expected, which I know it wasn't gonna be exactly the same. 3 years. I told somebody I can't. 3 years, 1,500 miles. You can't come 15 miles to see me. That's when I was in that mode. But I say, people are who they are, and there's a reason why I'm here. There's a reason. I talk to Walter. I say me and Annette, we go bingo, we go bowling, we go to the movies. Of course, we work. We're together. We go to the planetarium now. We've been twice. So I'm trying to get. I got to remember that I'm married just 3 years ago. 'Cause I still have a wife and want to go do some stuff. Man, me and you, we ran. We for years and years and years and years. As bachelors, both of us.
We party though.
we,
Hey, we're gonna leave it at that. We party. You
even,
know what I'm saying?
we
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 talk,
had
talk,
to, we have to say, people, y'all, we were both single men, and in a world of women. Okay, We partied. That's all we say. We partied. So, and now we both married. You know,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
that's what
yeah.
life does to you. That's like that.
You say we
Um,
both married? You say we
yeah,
both married?
yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah.
Wait, ain't we?
Huh?
Ain't we?
What you? Yeah, we are.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so, like I said, things have changed. People have changed. I saw my brothers them. I felt good because I look younger
Mhm.
than them, and they're older than me. That motivated me, man. I got back, went
Yeah.
straight to the gym, straight to, and I have not
Yeah.
left that point.
You
So,
you was looking slim and trim when I saw you. I said, okay,
man,
that's what's up.
I feel
That's
great,
what's up.
Chicago. When I saw them pictures when almost 300 pounds, 280, man, please. I didn't know I
I
had
saw
280.
videos of myself. I was back some years ago. I'm like, yeah,
No,
I'm
I'm telling you, it's like I didn't know I had two faces. I told my grandson, how can you tell me I had two faces? You know, that's how big I was. He's like, we got
yeah.
Creed Pressure. What's up, Creed? Christina? Pressure,
I
pressure.
like that dance. I love that dance.
Usher,
Teach
Usher.
that dance too.
Yeah, she was actually on here. So we're going to Half Moon Cave and Celebration Keys. Now we went to Half Moon in April. That was pretty cool. Celebration, I guess the new one that they talking about. So I'm already excited. I'm like, are we there yet?
Mhm.
I'm ready to go. And my wife, her
Yeah,
sweetheart, she went ahead and she said, I'm paying. I ain't waiting. I ain't making no payments. So she in. We in. So
I'm
now
finna
we just,
start moving around myself too a lot. You know,
yeah.
so
Well, next year I'm looking at, and I got, besides talking to Ricky, I know Ricky's having a Christmas party. I think it's the 13th, Ricky, December 13th. You better come on here and promote, Ricky. In Rock Hill, which is like an hour, a little bit under an hour from here. And
mhm.
I'm going to the beginners ball, and I'm going to We Camping in September.
Okay.
And so that means I'm
Cool.
going to Virginia twice. And I don't want anybody to be offended when they ask me to do stuff. And I say, I have to. Man, this stuff is rough. Trying to go to all these places. It's an honor when people ask you to do stuff, but wow. Unless you got a whole bunch of, you want to, but when you go places, you want to have money too when you go places. You have extra money. So that's my plan.
Yeah,
You'll see me somewhere. That's just the plan.
I got hit three times this year in my car. So
See,
yeah.
I said yes, December 13th. Yeah, Rick, we got to get you to send me that link so we can put it on here on this podcast. We can get your Christmas, unless it's a sellout already. But I love Rock Hill. That's why I wish I was living Rock Hill. But so what else you say you had going on? You got any kind
Oh
of events or anything? I know people be trying to get you, and
no, no. I just I just came back from Chicago. I'm going home.
how
I'm
was
going
that?
back next week too. It was
How was
cool. I taught at a couple people class. Shawana, Maxine, Don had a line dancing party. Um,
I
I
know you
took a
usually
lot
go.
of people. My mother's butter cookies. She got some famous butter cookies everybody loves. So I took a lot of the instructor. Some of my mom's butter cookies.
Butter
You
cookies.
know. Oh
I know you.
yeah.
I know you didn't say butter cookies.
Yeah, my
The ones
mom. Yeah, she
with your finger in the hole.
nah,
The butter cookies
stick.
where you put. Yeah.
No, not those, not the Salerno. I know which one you're talking about. No, my mom, she makes them
Oh,
homemade
she makes them.
butter
Okay.
cookies.
Reason why I
Yeah,
said
I
that,
remember those
I just bought some today. I was getting ready to go get them and show you. I
in
know you didn't.
the blue box. I ain't had them in years.
No, this just in the
Them
bag.
Chicago
It's the ones like you said. I mean, Annette was laughing. Like you said, put your little finger off in there and
on your pink. Yeah, we used to get
eat the
those.
good section.
Oh yeah, I love them butter cookies. It used to come in a blue box. I remember. Yeah, but no,
uh,
I just moving around. If like I taught this summer at Lady D's event. And then I taught in Sacramento, California at Tyans and them event. So I just want to move around,
I saw you somewhere
I'm
with Bernadette.
yeah. Oh yeah, that's what Bernadette, me and Bernadette was together at in California, Sacramento.
Yeah, okay.
So we kicked it. We went shopping, we kicked it. Yeah, that's my sis right there. So
Well,
that's all I want to do. Just travel. I don't want to feel obligated to, when we were doing classes, we were, like you said, we were there every weekend, every week, you
yeah, man.
know, 2 hours every week, sometimes twice a week. How many times did we used to teach class when we were together?
At
Was
least
it
twice.
twice a week?
Twice a week.
Yeah, I think it was twice a week. Yeah. So,
We never missed.
I
Missed. We never. We
never,
didn't
man,
get
never
sick,
miss.
nothing like that. We all them years, your class and my class. We had class. I mean, the weather sometimes, but it wasn't as bad as most people think out there in Denver.
No, not at
Um,
all.
it's we were there and we taught and we taught. We were there and committed all them years. Sometimes only time I remember taking one break is when the Cas bar had to close down for bar rescue. Remember they was on TV for bar rescue?
Mm-hmm.
Phony thing.
You remember when I broke my foot and I had to wear that boot and
Yep.
I was still I
Yeah,
was playing
yeah.
basketball.
I was trying
Playing
to.
basketball.
I was trying not to see because I had to go to court. I would have to tell the truth. Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw it with that damn thing. He
Yeah.
doing
Still
that
we got videos of us and I got that doggone boot on. So
you
that's
know,
how serious it was.
and a lot of people. I know. I remember I got a comment about me, being the line dance instructor. You've been around. I've been saying yeah from day one. Have I not?
Day one. Yeah.
Yes.
Day
Remember
one.
mocking me, and then they was gonna do a shirt with my name yeah on it, and Earl then was gonna do a shirt. I'm like, Christina
You should
then.
have did that. You should have
I
did and
still
sold
should.
it. Yeah.
Because Avis be saying they be waiting on it, and I can't just do it. I can't just go and then do it. It has to hit me and come to me. And
Mhm. If you look at you listen to some of the early videos, you can hear you saying it too.
I'm still in there. I can't help it, man. That feeling what's that old song? When the feeling makes you feel. What's that? When the music make you move on.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's it. Akila said I should have a fundraiser. I'd have a fundraiser for my. Oh, I always do.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll do a fundraiser. All right, everybody, fundraiser. She's in charge. She's gonna hook me up. But,
Mhm.
but
How many people? How many people on? Is there a lot of people on? I can't see nothing.
I can't look on your. Oh, that's right. You're on your phone.
Yeah, I'm on my phone.
You got Avis on here. Da, 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 da. You got create.
Tell Avis to hold me and Lisa spot. We coming. The cruise and next year at the beginners ball.
Ricky Potts said Denver
So
win.
yeah.
Yes, I was trying to peek over to the TV there, Ricky, but I didn't want people to be on. And we 9 and
Oh,
2.
Denver, yeah,
Then the
they
Nuggets are 10.
hollering and screaming.
I'm going back to Denver. It's all happened once I went there. They haven't lost since I went there and had a talk with them. I just want everybody to know. I got there when they played.
You had to talk with.
I'm telling you, man. I got there and they had a game with Philly, the world champions,
Mhm.
my second best team. They won that game coming back.
Mhm.
They have not lost since, bro. They done went around the world. London and won. So because the
That's
Nets
what's up.
were over the children's house, the big
Mhm.
man, because they got a big TV like as big as a half of a wall, man. I'd be like tripping. They got beautiful. We got palm trees and fish, big old pool. And they got two TVs outside that just come up out there, out the concrete.
Oh, they balling. That's what's
Yeah,
up.
you're a nurse. I mean, you're a doctor. I got another. I found out I got a nephew that's a dentist. Man, we went over his house. I did not want to leave in Denver. I ain't lying. I ain't going nowhere. Who's that?
I
Somebody on the
guess they
phone?
little meeting. They little meeting is over. People walking out a trio.
Where you at?
I'm still at trio. I'm in the parking lot in my car.
Who else out there? Tell me to get on the phone. Is that what's the name? Barbara? Tell her to get
No,
into the pod.
you want me to go? Hold on. I go, hold on. I'm gonna go ahead and hold on a second. Do something you ain't never did before. We're gonna hold on a second.
Party line.
I gotta pee anyway. Hold on.
Come on to the podcast.
Hold on. Oh, no. Is it warm out there? It was 70 something today out here. Oh, they won, huh?
Oh yeah. To pay for all my travel events. Okay. Yeah, I love people pay for my travel events. Shoot. Y'all hear that? Fundraiser for Mr. Charles. So nothing else being older. So for y'all that just
Yeah,
tuned
you
in,
should, baby.
Fred Edmonds
Hold
walking around
on.
weird. Got me- I can hear Barbara's. I can hear her.
Charles, we want to say something to. We live.
Oh, that's great. Hi,
Well,
Charles.
yep, you're live on the podcast right now. Just letting you know.
Great. Um, yeah, that's great. It's a live podcast. Hey, that's crazy. Yeah, Carmen, don't you even try this.
Scared?
You're
Don't be
first.
scared. You've been on here
So,
twice.
introduce yourself, ma'am.
Hello, I'm Charmin Carmen.
Tell me where you
Carmen.
came from.
In Denver pop-up line dance instructors. Charles.
Yeah, that's me. You know that's me.
Keith and Sandy, say hi on the podcast before y'all go.
You got to go. Hey, how you doing, people?
What's up,
What up,
Keith?
Charles?
What's up?
How are y'all?
All y'all live.
Well, this is Denver, y'all. We had a line dance instructor meeting with all the Denver instructors.
What's up, Walter? Hey, man, you was on the you was on the thing over here. What's up?
Oh, she trying to hide. Hi, y'all. Ooh, where is it? Hi, everybody.
Hi, sweetie. How you doing? Kid?
Okay, T, I'm not supposed to be on there. Yes, she is.
We're not supposed to be
That's
on
Charles.
here. That's me right here.
Charles right there. Yeah.
What's up?
Y'all recognize me?
All right, I got it. Let me go. I got everybody. Let me go back outside. But yeah, they had a meeting. We had a meeting. Like I said, they had a meeting with the instructors. And
So I had a chance to see all the instructors in Denver. Well, I didn't see Charmaine.
hold on. Let me go. Hold on. You want to see Charmaine?
Just say hi.
Okay. Charmaine
Y'all
on
like,
crutches. She didn't broke her foot. She on
hey,
crutches.
man, she on crutches and
Charles
keep
want
on.
to say something. We live on. Charles want to see you. He live on the podcast.
How you doing, Charmaine? Good seeing y'all.
I broke my foot, so I can't dance.
I heard.
She broke her foot, huh?
What's going on out there?
Yeah.
Didn't keep can't dance either, right? He on crutches.
He on crutches too. You want to see Walter?
I just saw.
What's up, Charles?
Hey man, when you just typing on here? Get back over to the right. All right, man. I'll let you tomorrow. All right.
This is the door.
Yeah, so yeah, that's what they had a meeting, and we all, all trying to work it out, get it together, work it out. Kim, you going home? All right, I'm gonna call you in a minute. All right.
I'm glad everybody's still able to dance.
Yeah,
most of them
everybody
even know for at least 15 years. So the fact that everybody's still out moving, able to dance is a blessing.
Yeah, that's what it's about. That's what it's about.
I should have told some of them call me because I can't call them. I want to talk to Keith. Tell Keith to call me. I can't call him. I don't have his number.
Keith, yeah, he got out of here fast.
Yeah. Well,
So.
Mr. Chicago, I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna kind of start wrapping it up a bit here.
Okay. Thank you for having me on. We just chopping it up.
I got to give you a toast.
Nephew to
No, that's my job. I got to thank you. Okay, so this is my thank you to you. You showed up in the last second, bro. I was going to be on here because I know Carlos said he get off at 7:30 and he wouldn't be able to. So, and I called you 3-4 hours prior and you said, yeah, I owe you. I appreciate that because I can't call anybody else. I'm trying to tell everybody I can't call you. If you want to be on here, email me if you don't want to call me. Okay. You don't even have to talk to me, text me, but just to get in touch with me so I know who you are so I can get you on here. They get you on here. But yeah, bro, man, it's been a long time, Chicago. Like I said, tomorrow, 18 years, my brother, me and you. That's when I met you.
We
18.
should
I
have,
met that
we should,
girl.
we should
Huh?
have did. We should have got us a cake. 'Cause we knew that when you was here. We should have got us a
No.
cake
Yeah,
and
I know. I
went
know.
live
2.5 weeks. I had enough time to do. I should have went live there too. You're right, but man,
yeah,
just journey Chicago. People had their own stories and everything. But I remember that first day I got up on that stage and I started dancing with the ladies, and then that's when I met you. I knew you had your fedora hat on. I remember that.
Who was that? Who was that? Wasn't it Angie and Leah? Remember them?
Right, all them was there.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace, Leah. Rest in peace.
I know, huh?
Yeah.
And so
Yeah. We
one
went
thing
to
I
the funeral. Yeah.
one thing I noticed that for me, I was able to pick up fast. I don't know if it was military or what, but the
Mhm.
line dance, like boom, boom, boom. It was like boom. This is simple. You know, I wanted to do the kickstand, all that for the two stepping, but once we just started doing line dance all that time, I'm like, whoa. And then remember the first
Yeah.
class, y'all. Me and Chicago started our class. We was at the hospital.
Oh
And
yeah,
everybody
but
in
no,
the
we were
hospital.
kind of well in. We were kind of well in teaching after when we did the hospital. We already
Yeah, we've
was
been doing it for a
established.
while. Then we started went out on our own
Yeah.
to the hospital. But like I said, it was just
Mhm.
all the time dancing, dancing, dancing everywhere
Dancing,
in
dancing.
the city. And I still think about the journey sometimes. I think about all the places we've been, all the places we've done. And I was thinking about that when
It was like it was not to cut you off. It was like this: when they saw me, they saw you. When they saw you, vice versa. You know, we was together all the time. So
we can't go nowhere without.
I learned a lot. I learned a
Well,
lot. So,
you know, one thing too, Chicago. I used to tell people that I went to a Big Whist game, playing Big Whist, and I got in trouble for playing Big Whist. I sat down to play Big Whist. They looked at me like, "What you doing playing Big Whist?" I saying, "This is a Big Whist party." No, you're supposed to be teaching people to dance. This is a Big Whist party. I ain't been in. That's how you get labeled. When you're out there, here comes the dance guy. We dancing tonight. No, I just come to watch the show just like y'all. To me, that's a compliment. I ain't gonna lie to you. Because
I,
people
I was
recognize
at
us when we go out.
I was at the sound place. I was getting some stuff done in my truck 2 days ago, and the
Uh-huh.
lady said, "What she say? You supposed to be teaching me stepping or line
See?
whatever." Something she said. I didn't want to play the same thing, like you say. People, you that stepper guy.
Yep.
That's
You
what they
get a
said.
layer.
I put it on Facebook too. You that stepper guy.
They knew us. I care what we were. We weren't just the guys anymore, man. We weren't because, as we all know, it ain't that many men line dance instructors, especially men line dance instructors that people know,
Right.
around the country.
Right.
So yeah, we that stepper guy. I never. My biggest surprise was seeing Keith become an instructor. Actually, my biggest surprise was seeing Keith line dance because remember, for 2 years he sat there and watched his wife.
And he sat down. I was just telling him that the other day. I said, "You just sit down in Charles' class." Now he
Sat
teaching and going places, and that's crazy.
No, you never know,
But you got
people.
it. But you planted the seed, though. You planted the seed.
Well, I think about that. I remember one time, one funny story he told me. He said, no, she told me. She said we went home, and I was doing the dance, and he told me, "You ain't doing that right." Now he didn't get on the floor to do it, but he told her she wasn't doing it right, and then he showed her and corrected her. But like
Sandy.
these, you never know the seeds you're going to plant. You never know who's watching. You never know who's learning. Any of that. You never know any of that stuff. So to me, it's always been an honor to get out there. And I said it last week, to be one of we're the pioneers, Chicago. We put Colorado on the line dancing map, and you know this. We did.
Mhm.
Nobody
That's why I
knew.
say you can't erase history, huh?
No, going to the
Can't
convention,
erase
going to
history.
Vegas. People don't know about Vegas. Vegas was the convention. Of
Yeah.
course, all these conventions, and I love them, but Vegas was the line dance. We first went, I think like 1,600 people, like 700 was two steppers. So they had all of it. What's his name?
Mhm.
Larry Collins.
Yeah. Yeah, rest in
Yeah,
peace, Uncle Larry. Yeah.
wonderful man, wonderful man. I remember when I went to his
Yeah.
first bench and I left my camera. And I said, yeah. He said, watch this. He said, come in, Charles, Mr. Charles. Come in. He took me to the closet. He said that women had left their shoes, the purses, the gown, all kind of stuff in the lost of. He said, I don't know.
Lost time.
Yeah, he said it was a big closet full of stuff that he had, but he was. And when I heard about him, one of the first one for COVID that hit that yeah, that was right after COVID too. So that was like, whoa.
I want to say this on what it goes what you had just said about how we put Colorado on the map. I always say I give praise to Shed for starting the Shed stuff,
Yes.
but we
Yes.
elevated it here.
Yes.
We
Yeah.
elevated.
We took it to another level. We took it to another level.
Yeah,
He actually mentored us, and then we took it and went with it and decided to do all kind of things with it. So what's happening right there? Come over your mouth.
He got loud speakers on his bike, and I had to let my window up.
Loudspeaker on his bike. Lord have mercy.
Yeah, you know how they put speakers on their motorcycle.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I thought you meant like a riding bike, like a.
Yeah, that's not like a bike, but it's a motorcycle.
Yeah, that's what I like, what in the world is he doing? But yeah, like I said, man, I loved it. I loved every minute of it. The ups and downs. I see it all the time. You learn from every situation. It makes you stronger and bigger. We're still alive. We're still healthy.
The thing is, I had somebody ask me about. I said line dance club was starting it. I said that I was giving them the advice. If you do start teaching, do what you do. Just stay away from the politics. I always say that. Stay away from the politics.
And that's
You're
almost
gonna dance.
Yeah.
Everybody should do that. Stay away. When you start bringing that politics stuff in there, and I like Carlos saying he had said something last year, and I always use that. A lot of people get into this line dancing thing, and they kind of get that big head or thinking everybody can't be instructors, everybody can't be choreographers. If you ain't, Carlos said this, and I can't say a word verbatim, but he said, if you didn't have that it factor from the beginning, because a lot of people get into this line, they change. People, they attitude change. They think, and I hate to bust their bubble, but if you ain't had that it factor before you started teaching line dancing, I mean, come on, but just, because it's the fun. I'm just being honest. Me and Melanie Walks were talking, and one of the reasons why I got out of it is just like the fun of it. Years ago, back when we were doing it, it was fun. Even when shit, it was fun.
Yeah. I keep telling you, why you think I'm out of it? When COVID hit me, it just like made me change my whole philosophy of everything, life, period. Because right after I got married, but you're right. And getting out here, I took a 2-year break. And when you take that long of a break, like you said, bro, it ain't the same for me. And I'm not trying to discourage anybody from line dancing. Do your thing, wonderful. I'm still gonna dance, but like you said, for what we went through and where we been and all the stuff we did, we had a wonderful time. And then all of a sudden, just like anything else.
Time. I don't mean to curse. A hell of a time.
Yeah. So, all right, my brother. Well, I'm going to, like I said, give you a toast. I got this big old jug, my brother.
What you got in there?
Boone's Farm.
Boone's Farm. Oh wow, I ain't had that in years.
No, I got no Boone's.
We used to drink that Mad Dog 2020. You know what that is?
Mad Dog 2020 when I was in Germany was our lunch.
Yeah, I see people laughing and clapping, so they know about that Mad Dog 2020.
Oh yeah, that we had for lunch. After, if you had a wife like I had, I needed that. That was my lunch. It was Mad Dog. Yeah. I was mad every lunch. So, all right, my brother. Thank you for being my nephew for 18 years. Congratulations on both of us with this.
Likewise.
Mark, bro. This is to be in this game 18 years, period. We've seen it. We've seen it come up. We've seen it grow. We've seen it change. We've seen all the ups and downs of all this stuff. And that's part of line dancing. We can tell people a whole lot. There's a whole lot of people that just got into the thing right now. There's a whole lot of stuff we can tell them right now about the line dancing. So I feel privileged. And just riding along with you all this time. You know, we road dogs. And I appreciate your friendship, my brother. Salute.
No doubt, no doubt.
Mm.
I gotta take the top off first. I'm gonna drink with the top on.
No, man, this is water. Believe it or not.
Oh, okay.
It's funny because that's all I drink now, Harley. The doctor asked me, she said, how often do you drink? I said, whenever someone offers me, I don't go looking for it. But if you offer me a drink, I might be in that mood. There's no drinks here at the house. None. Never has been. I have never been to a liquor store. I've never been to a liquor store in this town. Now, if I go to my son-in-law's house and they got a big old bar down in the basement, that's another story. But I don't know. I tell people I did a lot of drinking when I was in the military, so it's just it doesn't affect me. Remember, I used to have the drinks at the club, and then they were watered down because I wouldn't drink them. I would get free drinks. So some of my students started drinking them, make me mad. I wasn't mad.
I didn't even really drink in Chicago when I moved here. I was drinking that Erkin Jerk. Y'all know what that Erkin Jerk is, you know. So that Paul Masson. But I haven't drank since 2013. I haven't touched nothing. So
yeah, it don't affect me. You know, I tell you, I seen how it affect. You see, I'm younger than most of my brothers, so I look younger than them. Yeah, that's the thing. But anyway, my brother, glad you came on. Let everybody know out there we are back. I have to get with Carlos because I don't get off until 8:00 next Sunday. I don't know if he's going to be on here or not, but I know the Sunday after that we are having Alicia Taylor Williams. She's one of the 4, and then we're gonna most likely have Barbara, who you just saw on the first Sunday of December. So I'm trying to get a list, so we don't have to
get Don with the Dancing Divas. You know her.
She need to call me. She need to call. You got.
I'm gonna tell Don. Yeah.
I always tell about the beautiful smile she has.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I know every time you go to Chicago, you go to her class. So I tried to get what's her name, the other one, her and her daughter. I call her Smile. Rhonda.
Rhonda Ponder. She's not even. I don't think she's teaching no more. She's not.
That's why, yeah, I told you. Just tell me how. And you know, like I told you, I feel like a scout or something. I don't know, running around trying to get people. But Tina Jackson. As soon as I see her, I'm gonna pop inside. All that way. So, but a lot of people didn't know we were still doing. Okay, it says still. What you say, Swift? Oh, he took it back. Not Bone.
What he said?
Oh, no, Boom Farm. Oh, yeah. Well, I did say, where did I get Boone's Farm from anyway? Where did it come from? You know, Swiss Up. Y'all remember Swiss Up? It's my first drink. I don't know if I was drunk or not. That's a trip when you're a young kid. Am I drunk? I don't know. I guess.
My first drink was that Everclear. Burn my chest off.
Everclear.
100 proof.
Alcohol.
100 proof.
Anyway, everybody, remember to go to, and I need you to Chicago, Mr. Charles Armed Forces. I will probably be changing the name. I tried to put military appreciation community, but when you put that word military in there, you can like get kicked out half the time because I guess a lot of them took that. So I was talking to a lady snapshot on how she's on a cruise now. But I'm gonna actually start a YouTube page. Remember what happened to my last YouTube page? We won't go into that, but anyway, I'm gonna start a YouTube page again. And
don't go there right now.
lady snapshot trying to get it out of me. I said I'm trying to stay positive, And so I'm starting that up. She sent me a lot of pictures. Tyshawn that was taking pictures on the cook to me a lot. If you want to see the military videos and pictures, you have to go to Mr. Charles Armed Forces page and follow. I'm working on getting it to be add friends so people can add posts but I'm too old to know that right now. Somebody younger gonna have to tell me. So anyway, Mr. Charles Armed Forces. And if I haven't called you again, it's because I can't. Call me, please. All right, man. Tell Lisa. Where Lisa at? Oh, Lisa at home. I can say, well, let's say hi. I forgot she at home. All right, my brother. Well, you know, I've been
Yeah.
hollering at you anyway. When is your birthday, my brother? When is your birthday?
November 26th.
You have
Yeah,
birthday.
November 26th coming up.
What kind of mess is that? What, it's your birthday and then it's Thanksgiving? Is that what you're trying to say?
It's always been like that. I'm thankful.
I know that's right. If you're nobody else, you're
where
gonna
I
be
come from. Where I come from, people don't see past 18. You from that way too, so you know.
Oh, you know, that's our town. You know it. All right, everybody. Well, put the word out, everybody, because I know a lot of people don't think we're back on the podcast. Put the word out. We're back. And we're gonna be trying to stay for a while. Joe said that he's going to keep this thing going. If you have any suggestions, if you want to be on here, that's numero uno. Please, if you have any information out, you got an event that you're doing, let everybody know. So, because I will be putting this out on all 100 and some of my pages that I put stuff out on. All right, bro. I will yell at you later. Everybody, hey, this thing is, what is that? That's like 1 hour and 2 minutes. Bam! We don't hardly ever get it like that. Hold up. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, my bro. All right, everybody.
I'll talk with you.
Love is no good unless you're giving it away. And we're giving it away, y'all. Thank you. And you know what? I never call you Fred, so it's always Chicago with me, bro. You know how that works.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, all right. Then. I yell.